Welcome back. You're watching BioCell. Let's bring in our expert Hitesh Idnani with us, MD Algo Trading at QuantFirst, joining us from Kolkata. Hitesh, great having you with us on NDTV Profit. Let me quickly bring in our first caller. We have Kalyani joining us from Tamil Nadu. Kalyani, hi. What's your question?
Good morning, sir. I want to know which one I have to sell or hold.
Okay. Well, Kalyani has a whole host of stocks in his portfolio, ranging from NTPC to Assam Company. That's an interesting one. He's actually making a loss on that, 19,000 rupee loss. Indian Overseas Bank, IMCO Elecon, Aurobindo Pharma, Provog and JP Associates. They're just thinking behind acquiring some of those stocks, the likes of IMCO Elecon, Assam Company, which is very, very speculative in nature. Hitesh, do you think he has to rejig his portfolio, perhaps bring in better quality names so that he can make more money, perhaps stocks which have sound potential should be included rather than going in for news-based and punter-driven stocks?
I think so, Ashu. Let's analyze the stocks individually one by one. If we look at NTPC, which he purchased at 70, currently at 167, so he's making some money on that. But overall, NTPC is in a downtrend. It's going down slowly but surely. From the beginning of 2010, a move above 192 would make me bullish, but my current advice on that would be to exit. If you look at Assam Company, which he purchased at 22, currently around 8.5, once again I've got an exit on that because it's clearly in a downtrend. It fell from a high of 29 in 2010 to around 5.5 in 2011. Any move above 10.2 would make me bullish and would be the first signs of bullishness in this counter. An exit on that. IOB, which was purchased at 150, currently is trading around 95. Once again, almost a 33% decline. IOB had fallen from 178 to 75. It's in the process of base building currently, but this base building process could take time before the next uptrend starts. So once again, it would be prudent to exit this counter. IMCO Elecon from 245, 245, it's currently around 171, clearly in a downtrend. In fact, it had seen a high of 400 and a low of 145, but the downtrend is clearly on. There are no signs that it's come to an end. Aurobindo Pharma, of course, is a good counter, but the investors losing money on it. He had purchased at 202, currently around 135. My recommendation on Aurobindo is to hold. The downtrend seems to be over, and Pharma is going through a very good bullish phase currently. So Aurobindo he could hold with a stop loss of 102. And Provog, which he purchased at 75 and currently around 14.9. Once again, Provog had a huge fall from 80 to 13. The downtrend is still on. My suggestion would be to exit. Overall, if you see his portfolio is down 4% from 1.18 to about 1.14 lakhs. Most counters are bearish. We've given individual sells on them. There's a huge change in portfolio required. He could move on to some trending counters like you have a TCS, a Titan, Asian Paints, Bata, Britannia, Crisil. Huge number of counters which are in an uptrend. So my suggestion would be to move to those counters.
All right, we have our next caller with us. Nisam is with us from Allahabad. Mr. Ali, what's your question, sir?
Yeah, so I have Adani Power at the rate of 78, 500 shares. And 500 shares of VIP Industries at the rate of 110, and Gen Irrigation at the 100 shares at the rate of 110. And Prakash Constable 200 shares at the rate of 205. I'm losing some my money. I think around 3 months I am holding these stocks.
All right, okay. Hitesh, Adani Power, Jain Irrigation, VIP Industries and Prakash Constable, I believe the stock got listed last year, hasn't really done much. But apart from that, on these 4 stocks, what's your recommendation? Do you find these stocks technically sound so that they can make some money for the investor?
Unfortunately, Ashu, each one of these counters is again in a downtrend. Let's look at Adani Power, which he purchased at 78, currently around 72. Adani had fallen from 144 to about 59. It's currently base building between 62 and 90. And as we know, in the process of base building, it could go on for quite some time before you actually see it coming out of the range and starting a bull move. So my suggestion would be to exit. If you look at Jain Irrigation, which was purchased at 110, currently it's around 91, 92. Once again, it fell from 267 to 75. once again its base building between 75 and 121. So the stock could languish there for quite some time. Suggestion would be to exit. If you see VIP Industries, although the investor is not losing much, it was purchased at 110, currently it's around 103, 104, but it's again range bound. Any move above 122 would be bullish for this counter. Till then we could pretty much be stuck in a long range which could take 3 months, 6 months for it to consolidate out there. And the final counter, Prakash Constowell, which was purchased around 200, currently about 105. Any move above 140 would make me get bullish on this counter, but that seems far away right now. It could consolidate for quite some time. The overall portfolio is in very bad shape. It's fallen about 20% from 1.46 lakhs to about 1.16, 1.17 now. We need to churn it, get rid of these counters and get into those counters which I just mentioned to the previous caller. All of them are in very good, well-established bull markets. So even at this point of time, if we get in, you can see a good 15-20% appreciation in his portfolio in the next 2 to 3 months.
All right. Our next query is with us. Nasir has written to us from Hyderabad. Now, Nasir holds 3 stocks. Rushil Decor at 118, Tata Motors at 148 and Reliance Industries at 699. Well, Rushil Decor is making a very cool profit actually. Tata Motors is also making some money and Reliance also Industries is making interestingly some money on this particular counter, which is very unusual these days after what RIL has been doing. Jitesh, you track Rushil Decor. What would you recommend? And apart from that, I think Tata Motors, the way it's moving, it's as if nothing can go wrong. The stock seems to be on a roll, making new 52-week high every day. RIL is a different case altogether. But what would be your advice to Nasir?
Yes, Ashu, we've had a look at the charts of Rushil Decor. It's clearly in an uptrend. Obviously, I've got a hold recommendation. It's doing very well. Keep it on, keep holding it with a stop loss of 200 and we should see new highs in Rushil. Tata Motors, of course, have been bullish and we've been recommending it on your show for the last few weeks. There's no reason to get out of Tata Motors. It's the one of the most trending stocks right now, a brilliant blue chip to hold. So continue holding with a stop loss of 266. RIL, though it's had some movement, but I would say it's strictly range bound between 690 and 900. So although you might find some upside towards the top of the range, but overall it's not what I define as a trending counter, it's more range bound. So RIL, I would suggest him to exit, and overall his portfolio is doing very well. It's up 40% from 1.55 to 2.17. So let him hold on to both his winners, that is Rushil and Tata Motors. And although he's made some money on RIL also, I would suggest him to exit and get into any one of those trending counters which we mentioned before, maybe possibly in the pharma space.
Right. Hitesh, thank you so much for joining us, and I would say enlightening our investors on what to do with their portfolios. Always a pleasure. Before we let you go, any picks and disclosures?
Well, I've got 3 picks for today. The first one being Ajanta Pharma. We could hold on with a stop loss of 440 and a target of 600. Then there's another brilliant counter, Amara Raja Batteries. We can hold on with a stop loss of 275 and a target of 350. And Lupin, which is doing very well, we can hold on with a stop loss of 505 and a target of 625. By way of disclosure, Quant First, me, any of our partners or clients could have holdings in any of the stocks discussed today. Thank you.
All right, Hitesh. Thank you so much for joining us. Great chatting with you as always. Thank you so much for your time and comments. With that, we wrap up this edition of BioCell, but stay with us because Market Check is up next.